ShelbyKay here, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to day 16 of YouTober. For today's video, I have something really fun. We are going to discuss and kind of reminisce about all of my childhood crushes. So we're just gonna talk about all of the characters and fictional people that I used to fawn over growing up. And I'm just really excited. I thought this would be a really fun video idea. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, let's start with Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet. Still absolutely love this character. I remember watching Treasure Planet for the first time. I think I was homesick and I watched it. I don't know if it was the first time, but I remember watching it and loving it. And I ended up, I had it on DVD, so I don't think this was the first time I watched it. But I remember I saw it on Disney Channel, and then I went and I found my DVD, and I think I watched it like at least once a day for the next 3 days while I was sick. I loved it that much, and I have been obsessed with Jim Hawkins and Treasure Planet ever since. I mean, obviously, he's your typical bad boy that girls tend to like when they're young and even when they're older. I just like that he's a really complex character. I think that just everything with, you know, him having, or everything that Disney did with him dealing with his dad leaving, and, you know, not your typical Disney hero saga or whatever you want to call it. I really liked that. He just seemed very real to me and very, I don't want to say relatable because I didn't really go through those things, but he just seemed very real and like more relatable in the sense that more people could relate to what he was going through. And he's just a big softie and a big sweetheart, and I don't know, I absolutely love him, still love him to this day. Okay, moving on to some anime crushes. I had so many. We're just gonna start with the most obvious one. If you guys have watched any of my previous anime videos, a lot of them are not live on my channel anymore. But if you guys have been around since I used to do more anime related videos, Sesshomaru from Inuyasha, all-time favorite husbando, loved him ever since I started watching Inuyasha. Still my favorite anime crush of all time. I could marry this man. He's beautiful, he's gorgeous, he's very brooding, and again, kind of bad boy vibes. I don't know, I love Sesshomaru. He's my favorite character in Inuyasha, and I still absolutely have the biggest crush on him. But this is a fun one. I definitely had a thing for cat guys growing up. So I had a thing for Ukiyo from Fruits Basket for the longest time. I was really obsessed with Ukiyo. Like, you guys don't even know, me and my friend would talk about him all the time. I had posters of him up on my wall, and for years, I'll see if I can find some pictures. I would wear the brown khaki pants and the little black and white bracelet that he wears in the show. I would wear those all the time for probably a span of like at least a year. I would wear them all the time. I wore that bracelet every single day. I said if I can find some pictures, I'll post them on the screen. Yeah, I was absolutely obsessed with him. Moving on to some maybe weird and lesser known crushes that I had growing up. I had huge crushes on two characters from the anime Samurai 7. The first was Heihachi. He's so cute, he's so adorable, he's a big sweetheart, he's so just adorable and so wholesome, and I don't know. I absolutely love this character. He's my favorite character in the show. For years, on my other YouTube channel that I used to post, my AMV channel, I had this little chibi picture of him. If you guys don't know what chibi is, essentially it's like little mini versions where they make him look all cute and, you know, like, but they're like little mini versions of them. But I had this picture, this chibi picture of him as my YouTube profile picture on my other channel forever. I mean, for years. I had this little chibi thing. It was actually the profile picture. If you guys saw my fan fiction video, it was the same profile picture that was on my fan fiction account. And yeah, I mean, I love this character so much, and he's not your typical, you know, cute bad boy or cute, you know, handsome man or whatever, but I absolutely love him. And then the other one is kind of strange, but me and my sister were absolutely obsessed with him, and that is Ukiyo from Samurai 7. He is he's the villain of the series, but he's hilarious. He's kind of pathetic, but he's absolutely hilarious, and we loved him so much. I still love him. Yeah, I have all the appreciation for Ukiyo. Again, kind of a weird one, but I definitely had a crush on him. And then moving on to another cat guy that I loved, and that would be Takuto from Search for the Full Moon, or Full Moon Osagashite. I never really watched much of the anime, but I did read a lot of the manga, and I loved him so much. Again, me and my sister, my other sister, were absolutely obsessed with him. And again, he's just really cute. He's got bad boy vibes, and he's a cat guy. What more could you want? Okay, now moving on to my girl crushes from childhood. I did not really realize that I was bisexual and had a huge thing for girls until like college. And yeah, about end of college is when I really started to realize it. But looking back, the obsession I had with these characters, and I remember like thinking how beautiful they were and how pretty they were, but not in like a, you know, how girls say, oh, you're so pretty, but more in like, oh my God, that's like the most gorgeous woman I've ever seen kind of way, if that makes sense, more in like a crushy way. So these were the characters that kind of, looking back, was kind of where I think a lot of that started. The first one is going to be Shigo from Kim Possible. I think most people have a crush on Shigo from Kim Possible because she's just so badass. And, you know, do I really need to say more about Shigo from Kim Possible? I think everyone has had a crush on Shigo at some point. And then the really big one, or that looking back, I think really was where my bisexuality kind of started coming out, was the girls from the show Winx Club. I was absolutely obsessed with Winx Club. It's still one of my favorite shows to this day just because it has so much nostalgia for me. And the girls in the show, I mean, all of them are absolutely gorgeous. I literally remember just being obsessed with how beautiful they were, and like, I don't know, like, I think they're all gorgeous, and I just want all of them to come into the real life and be my girlfriends. But my absolute favorites, the ones that I was just like, oh, I would die for, are definitely gonna be Flora, Bloom, and then of course Icy. Icy is true queen. Love her. She is just my everything. I don't know, there's something about the Winx Club girls. You know, they do magic, they're fashionable, or they're powerful, they're very just like, yes, I'm gonna be who I want to be. I mean, they're literally everything that I try to entail in my everyday life, and they're gorgeous on top of it. So, or, I don't know, I've been obsessed with the Winx Club girls for as long as I can remember, and so they are probably my top childhood crushes. And as I said, they're the ones that I feel like kind of brought out the bisexuality that I didn't know I had as a child. So those are all the childhood crushes that I'm going to share with you guys today. Let me know down in the comments below what are some of the characters and crushes that you guys had, whether it was celebrities or TV show crushes. I didn't really mention any celebrities, but if I had to, you guys already know this is coming. It was the Jonas Brothers. Obsessed with them. Walls covered in posters. All of that stuff. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below who are some of your guys' childhood crushes. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys are not already subscribed, because I am uploading every single day in October. Also, be sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok, which will be linked down below. As always, I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye guys.